Do you ever find yourself staring at the ceiling long after you've gone to bed? The clock ticking away, wishing for just a few hours of solid rest. Maybe you wake up in the morning feeling stiff and achy, your body protesting before you even get out from under the covers. And sometimes, things just don't feel like they're moving along as they should internally, leaving you feeling heavy and uncomfortable. It's frustrating, isn't it? These little discomforts, the restless nights, the morning aches, the sluggish digestion, they can really start to chip away at your quality of life. You might feel like this is just a part of getting older, something you have to accept. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be this way? What if a simple tweak to your evening routine, something as easy as choosing the right things to eat or drink just before you settle down for the night, could make a world of difference? There's a bit of a secret hiding in plain sight in some everyday foods. In this video, we're going to explore 5 simple foods that, when enjoyed before bed, can help you sleep deeper, calm that annoying inflammation that causes aches and stiffness, and keep your digestive system happily on track, preventing that uncomfortable constipation. Stick with me until the very end, because I've got something for you that might just surprise you. Let's start with the first food that can become your bedtime ally. And it's actually something you drink. Imagine a deep red, slightly tart juice, bursting with natural goodness. We're talking about tart cherry juice. Now, you might have heard bits and pieces about this, but the reasons it works are truly fascinating, and thankfully, quite simple to understand. For many of us, as the years go by, our body's natural production of melatonin, that wonderful hormone that tells your body it's time to wind down and sleep, starts to wane a little. This is one big reason why sleep can become more fragmented or harder to fall into. Tart cherry juice is one of the few natural food sources of melatonin. Drinking a small glass, say about 4 to 8 ounces, about an hour or two before you plan to hit the pillow, can gently nudge your body towards sleep mode. It's not like taking a sleeping pill. It's more like giving your body a little support, a little reminder of its natural rhythm. But the magic of tart cherry juice doesn't stop there. You know how we talked about waking up feeling stiff or having those persistent aches? A lot of that comes down to inflammation in the body. As we age, chronic low-level inflammation can become more common, contributing to joint pain, muscle soreness, and just that general feeling of being creaky. Tart cherries, and by extension, their juice, are absolutely packed with antioxidants, particularly compounds called anthocyanins. These are the same pigments that give cherries their beautiful red color, and they are powerful inflammation fighters. Think of them like tiny cleanup crews going through your body, helping to calm down that inflammatory response. Having a dose of these before bed means they can get to work overnight while you're resting. It's like giving your body a head start on recovery. Now, when choosing tart cherry juice, look for pure unsweetened varieties to avoid unnecessary sugar. Concentrates are also an option. You just mix a smaller amount with water. Start with a small serving and see how you feel. Don't expect miracles overnight, but many people notice a difference in sleep quality and a reduction in morning stiffness after a week or 2 of consistent use. It's a simple swap for perhaps a less healthy evening drink, and the benefits can be significant for both your sleep and your comfort. Now, moving on from that lovely ruby red juice, let's talk about something a little more substantial, something you can snack on. Picture a small handful of these, maybe 7 or 8 of them. We're talking about almonds. These unassuming nuts are little powerhouses when it comes to supporting sleep and overall well-being, especially for us. One of the key reasons almonds are great before bed is their magnesium content. Magnesium is a mineral that's absolutely crucial for so many bodily functions, including muscle and nerve function, blood sugar control, and blood pressure regulation. And yes, it plays a big role in sleep. Magnesium helps activate neurotransmitters that are responsible for calming the nervous system. Think of it like a natural relaxant for your body and mind. Many people, particularly as they get older, don't get enough magnesium in their diet, and a deficiency can contribute to restless sleep and muscle cramps. Those annoying Charlie horses that can wake you up in the middle of the night. A small handful of almonds provides a decent amount of this calming mineral. Beyond magnesium, almonds also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that your body uses to produce serotonin, which helps regulate mood, and melatonin, the sleep hormone we just discussed. So, they're like a little double whammy for sleep support. And let's not forget about digestion. Almonds contain fiber, which is essential for keeping things moving smoothly. While you don't want to eat a huge amount right before bed, a small portion, perhaps around 20-25 almonds, provides just enough fiber to support healthy digestion without overwhelming your system as you're trying to rest. The healthy fats in almonds can also help you feel satisfied, potentially reducing those late-night hunger pangs that might otherwise disrupt your sleep. When choosing almonds, raw or dry roasted are best. Avoid those heavily salted or flavored ones, as too much salt isn't ideal before bed. You can have them on their own, or maybe sprinkle them on a tiny bit of plain yogurt or a few berries if you want something a little more. The key is a small, manageable portion that won't leave you feeling full or bloated. So, between a glass of tart cherry juice and a small handful of almonds, you're already adding two simple, natural elements to your evening that are working behind the scenes to help you drift off more easily, stay asleep, wake up less stiff, and support healthy digestion. It's about making smart, easy choices that add up to a big difference over time. These aren't magic pills, remember, but consistent, gentle support for your body's natural functions. Now that we've explored the calming effects of tart cherry juice and the magnesium-rich benefits of almonds, let's turn our attention to a bright green, sometimes fuzzy little fruit that's surprisingly effective, especially for keeping that digestive system happy. I'm talking about the kiwi. These fruits are fantastic, and eating 1 or 2 medium-sized kiwis about an hour before bed could become a game-changer for you, particularly if constipation is a frequent worry. The primary reason kiwi is so good for digestion is its fiber content. They contain both soluble and insoluble fiber, which work together to add bulk to your stool and help it pass through your system more easily. Think of the tiny black seeds as providing a gentle, natural nudge to your digestive tract. Many studies have shown that regular kiwi consumption can improve bowel regularity and consistency, making those uncomfortable feelings of being blocked up much less common. But kiwi offers more than just digestive support. It also contains serotonin, a neurotransmitter that not only helps regulate mood, but can also have a calming effect and is involved in the production of melatonin. Plus, kiwi is a good source of vitamin C and other antioxidants, which can contribute to overall well-being and help fight off some of that systemic inflammation we discussed earlier. So, while its main superpower might be keeping things moving internally, it's also quietly contributing to your body's ability to relax and repair. Eating a kiwi before bed is simple. You can slice it and eat it with a spoon, or if you don't mind the texture. Some people even eat the skin for extra fiber. Just make sure to wash it well. The slight sweetness is usually just enough without being overly sugary. It's a light, refreshing snack that works gently overnight. Next, let's consider another nut, one that often gets praise for brain health, but is also a quiet supporter of a good night's sleep and fighting inflammation. We're talking about walnuts. Just like almonds, walnuts contain tryptophan, which helps with melatonin production. And they also contain their own natural source of melatonin. Eating a small handful, perhaps around a quarter cup, before bed can give your body a little extra signal that it's time to wind down. But walnuts bring something else valuable to the table: omega-3 fatty acids. These are healthy fats that are well known for their powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Including a source of omega-3s in your diet regularly can help reduce inflammation throughout the body, which in turn can help ease joint pain, muscle soreness, and that general feeling of being achy. By having walnuts in the evening, You're giving those anti-inflammatory compounds time to work their magic while you sleep, potentially leading to feeling less stiff and more comfortable when you wake up. They also contribute a bit of fiber and protein, helping you feel satisfied. A small handful is the key here. You don't want to overdo it. As nuts are calorie-dense, you can enjoy them on their own, or sprinkle them over a little bit of plain yogurt or on top of a small, warm serving of oatmeal. Which brings us to our fifth and final food helper for the evening. Yes, a small portion of oatmeal can be a wonderful bedtime snack. Now, you might think of oatmeal as a breakfast food, and it certainly is. But a small warm bowl can be incredibly comforting and beneficial before bed. Oatmeal is a source of complex carbohydrates. Complex carbs help your body release serotonin, which, as we've discussed, promotes relaxation and helps produce melatonin. The warmth of the oatmeal itself can also have a calming effect. Furthermore, oats contain a decent amount of fiber, which aids digestion overnight and helps prevent that morning constipation. They also contain magnesium and some B vitamins, which can help calm the nervous system. The trick is to keep the portion small. Think half a cup or maybe a little more, cooked with water or unsweetened milk. Avoid loading it up with lots of sugar or heavy toppings right before bed. A sprinkle of cinnamon, a few of those walnuts we just talked about, or a couple of berries would be perfect. It provides just enough gentle carbs and fiber to be helpful without being too heavy or disruptive to your sleep. So, whether it's the comforting warmth of oatmeal, the anti-inflammatory power of walnuts, the digestive aid of kiwi, the calming magnesium in almonds, or the natural melatonin in tart cherry juice, incorporating one or a few of these into your evening routine, about an hour or two before you head to bed, can offer a simple, natural way to support better sleep, reduce inflammation, and encourage healthy digestion. It's about giving your body the gentle support it needs to function at its best overnight. So, there you have it. 5 simple, natural foods that you can easily add to your evening routine to help address some common discomforts that can become more noticeable as we get older. We've talked about how tart cherry juice can boost your natural melatonin and fight inflammation, how a handful of almonds provides calming magnesium and supports digestion, how kiwi is a fantastic fiber friend to prevent constipation, how walnuts offer omega-3s for fighting inflammation and even a touch of melatonin, and how a small, warm serving of oatmeal can provide comforting carbs and fiber to ease you towards sleep and keep things moving. It's not about needing all 5 every single night, but perhaps trying 1 or 2 that appeal to you most and seeing what difference they make. Remember, small, consistent changes can genuinely lead to significant improvements in how you feel day to day. You don't need complicated solutions or expensive supplements. Often, the answer lies in simple, whole foods that nature provides. Giving your body the right building blocks and gentle support can make a world of difference to your sleep quality, your physical comfort, and your overall sense of well-being. It truly is surprising how accessible and straightforward these tools are, offering multiple benefits from just a few simple additions to your diet. Don't get discouraged if things don't change instantly. Give your body time to respond. Consistency is your best friend here. Think of it as nurturing yourself gently as you wind down for the day. What do you think? Have you tried any of these foods before bed? Or do you have your own go-to simple snack that helps you sleep better or feel more comfortable? I'd absolutely love to hear from you in the comments below. Sharing your experiences can help others in our community too. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up so others can find it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more simple, practical tips on living your best life at every age. Taking care of yourself doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as choosing the right foods. Here's to deeper sleep, less stiffness, and a happier tummy. Live your best life at every age.